Here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. And it's I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zagard. And I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, to another wonderful, beautiful, magical Mondays, a little bit later than we usually do it. How are you all doing? Yes, loot the sphere, loot the sphere. Yes, we're looting the sphere today, chat. Well, you know what I mean. Ew, it's starting. Yes. Damn, Z, your mic is on the low end compared to the music. Is it really? Good to know. Good to know for the future. I will, let's see if I can fix that later. For now, I'll just turn this down to like -28. -26 is good enough. It's robot time. Hello, Ishtamir. Hello, Dark Noah. Hello, Najmi. Hello, Adin Favre. Hello, Yuki. And hello, everyone else who is in the stream who I do not notice right away. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. We did not have a Friday stream because of the fact that we had the Thursday stream. I had to get some stuff done. Unfortunately, hello, Terminate. Unfortunately, for some, how do I put this? This isn't a problem on my end. Unfortunately, for the next Mythology guy video, there are a lot of setbacks that are keeping it from coming out as quickly as we would like. Apparently, apparently the what do you call it? His computer is having a lot of issues, so he hasn't been able to send me anything. And I've been telling him for like 2 years, you got to get a new computer, because he's had his computer since like 2017, I think. So it's almost a decade old, and he uses a laptop, by the way. So those degrade a lot faster too. I mean, he hasn't put it through like the pacers like I put mine through. I put my computer through the pacers pretty hard, so I upgrade mine every 4 to 5 years in one capacity or another. The Game Awards stream was fun. It was a fun stream. It was fun to see it live. Unfortunately, apparently there were like 2 parts that had what do you call it? Oh, what's that word? Copyrighted music, and I didn't think about it I didn't notice until after the stream, so YouTube was like, hey, you get copyrighted music, how dare you do that? Meh. So, you know, we have 2 parts of the stream that get muted for a bit. Oh, well. Out of a, like, 4-hour stream, it's not that big a deal. Can I just say the Player's Choice Awards was BS, and you can't change my mind? Player's Choice Award? Which one are we talking about? Game Awards is great. More of these every now and again would be very welcome. Maybe I'll do it for this PlayStation State of Play or the next time they have a big Nintendo Direct. I don't know if Andrew will join for the Nintendo Direct because Andrew's kind of a weirdo when it comes to that stuff. He's also, like, he's such a PlayStation fanboy. Like, legitimately, he is such a PlayStation fanboy. Where he will defend consoles to the ends of the earth. He's finally, it took him a long time to realize that the only thing that consoles have above PCs is price and convenience. A gacha game, really. I mean, people, first of all, it's Player's Choice, so that means it's going to be highest voted, or most people who vote on it. Second, there are a lot of people in the world who actually like gacha games. We don't love them here in the U.S., but it's still a pretty decent amount of people in the U.S. who like them. In Japan, Korea, China, gacha games are not seen as a negative in the same way that they are here, for a lot of reasons. And I could talk about that. Maybe I'll make a video about why I think gacha games aren't hated in like China and Japan versus here. And the other thing is that those people who are usually fans of those games are very online, and so they will vote they're a lot more likely to vote than your regular average Joe who likes, you know, just a fun game. What can I get here? Well, you can get a side of you can get a main dish of cringe, which comes as a drink of dainbermage, and every now and then it comes with the dessert of ha-has. Is it weird I don't really care about the Game Awards and Nintendo Directs or anything else like that? No, it's not weird. I didn't used to care about them at all either. In fact, I wouldn't say. I cared about Nintendo Directs because I like knowing what games and devices Nintendo is coming out with because I grew up as a Nintendo fanboy. Um, I like the PlayStation State of Plays because they're. I I also grew up a bit with PlayStation, but that was later in life, more in high school and college. And there are a lot of PlayStation games and companies that I am interested in to see what they're kind of come out with next. Like, um, Sucker Punch has always made games I like. Um, what are they? I'm forgetting the three big ones from Sony. Well, yeah. Anyways, the developers of Jack and Daxter always make good stuff. The devs of the God of War series, ever since God of War 2018, make games I like. So I follow, and then Guerrilla Games makes the Horizon series, which I really like. So I always try to follow those a little bit. I don't always watch them live, but when I get time to watch them, I do enjoy them. Usually, I also like seeing some of the smaller games that they announce that I would not have known about if I didn't watch these. So that's why I like watching them, but I don't always watch them live. I don't always even watch the VODs all the way through. So it's not weird to not like it. I think most people don't like them. There is one reason I do think we should all watch them, especially the Game Awards. And this is going to be a very weird reason. It makes video games more prevalent in the social consciousness, and it makes them seem more valuable. Gaming is still seen as like a childish hobby that's a waste of time versus literally any other hobby like reading, watching TV, watching movies. You can become a professional critic, and people are like, "Oh, that's great!" Like look at the Oscars, right? The Oscars is one of the biggest events of the year, in at least in the U.S., beaten only out by major holidays and the Super Bowl, and everybody watches it. The Oscars is only about movies, and people are like, well, films has like this artistry behind it. Da, 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 da. Like, no, if you say you're like a movie buff, people are like, oh, he likes movies a lot, right? If you say you're a gamer, people are like, oh, he's a fucking loser. Like, most people will be like, oh, you're a loser if you like video games. And so that's my one reason why I think, at least for the Game Awards, we should all watch them more. Also, Jeff Keighley clearly does love games, and he listens to his audience. And while there are things at the Game Awards that people don't like Genshin or Withering Waves winning People's Choice or all the ads and stuff, I think that's necessary to keep the Game Awards going because it's not like the Oscars, where the Oscars was built by people in the movie industry who made millions and billions of dollars and all coming together to make the Oscars, and it's become a national thing. The Game Awards is still like a very niche thing, all things considered, even among gamers. Like it gets views, but it's still a niche thing among gamers. And I think that I think it's good for us as gamers to watch the Game Awards to make video games less looked down upon. But I don't know how true that is. That's just a thought I have. Yeah, what kind of chump would like and play gotcha games, Monka Giga? Have you seen Dungeon Meshi? I have not. Is that delicious in Dungeon? Um, Sup Alpha. I had no idea you Zagard had a restaurant. I have a restaurant. Did I say I have a restaurant? You should do a call-in show. Call-in show. Explain terminate. Are you talking about like those shows that they had on the radio before? Maybe if I start doing more conversational streams at the beginning, I'll consider it. Um, I would consider it. If people are interested in watching that, I will do it. That's my thought on it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not exactly sure what people want to see in my streams yet, and I'm trying and become better at learning that stuff. Um, that's one of the reasons why I do the Wednesday streams with Andrew, because I know people want to talk to him live and they want to see him play certain games. And I like hanging out with him and playing games. And when we're together, when I'm with another person, I know for a fact that I am much more entertaining. I can have more entertaining conversation. It also makes the chat easier because one person can be playing the game and one person can be talking to the chat, you know? So that's why I like doing it that way. Lego Batman, along with Star Wars: Fate of the Old Republic, were some of the top announcements. Those were the two big announcements that I know everybody likes. There are a few that I'm actually interested in, and two of them that one that I'm interested in more than that. One I'm interested in more than most people, and both of those have been shitting on from what I've seen out of all two videos I've seen talk about it, and it's kind of made me annoyed. Um, Obviously Bradley the Badger looks really fun. That looks cute. The Free Shepherd looks pretty neat. I'm interested in that one. I forget the name of it. The hero shooter that was announced at the end. I'm interested in. And the what's it called? The one by the people who did Baldur's Gate, the Larian Studio one, the new Divinity. I might play the Divinity original Sin games. If chat wants me to on stream, I might stream them. So that hero shooter that announced, I actually looks fun, and I feel like everybody missed what Jeff Keighley was saying, is that it was a bunch of developers who left their studio, and this is the game they wanted to make. And of course, everybody was like, "Oh my God, we could finally get Titanfall 3, and then they make a hero shooter," and everybody's annoyed at that. But I like the hero shooter genre. I think it's fun. I really liked Overwatch in the beginning. I only stopped liking it when it got super toxic and rank became basically impossible unless you played with at least a duo. And then when all the Blizzard stuff happened, they didn't update it for a year. So that killed it. And then when Microsoft bought it, they just made it even more generic than it already was, which is weird because it wasn't generic when it came out. It was actually innovative. And there were so many things I liked about it. I liked the lore, I liked the characters, I liked the skins, I liked the events they'd always put on. Overwatch was actually a fun game. And everybody's calling this the next Concord. I don't think it's the next Concord. I could see it becoming the next Concord, but I don't think it is, because there's a huge difference between Sony, the big, massive gaming and technology company, pumping a bunch of money into a game that they think will make them money just for the sole purpose of making money, and developers who left their studio and were like, this is the game we want to make in our own new studio. There's a huge difference between the two, right? And while I don't think it'll be Expedition 33 levels of good, I also don't think it'll be Concord levels of bad. And I'm actually interested in it. And that was what Jeff Keighley, he straight up said, and he was trying to point out, but everybody just went, "Oh my God, it's so soulless, it's so corporate. Why would you do this?" It's like, they're not even a big AAA studio. They're a new indie studio that's doing this. Like, why are you guys not excited for this like you are for Expedition 33? And I know part of it is because Expedition 33 already came out, but people, when Expedition 33 was announced, they were like, "Oh my God, I'm so excited for Expedition 33." And it's the same story. And maybe I'm remembering wrong, but that's exactly what Jeff Keighley said these developers are. They're people who left and they started their own studio. And another one is the Exodus game. That is from the ex-developers at BioWare who made Mass Effect and the Dragon Age games. They left to make Exodus, and people are like, "Oh, it looks so generic and so plain. It just looks like any sci-fi." And I saw one person saying that. I'm like, "Are you blind?" Yes, it doesn't look like super unique and like one of a kind where you're talking like tentacle monsters or whatever, but it doesn't look super like he even said, the YouTuber I was watching, and I don't know, I haven't really liked his content in a while. He's gotten kind of cringe in my opinion, but I forget what he was just talking about it. I couldn't finish the video because he kept talking about it like it was some AAA studio, and it's like, do you not realize, again, these are developers who left their studio and this is the game they wanted to make. It just bugs me so bad. The Laren reveal was wild. It was wild, especially the way they did it. It's the animated of a guy who eats monsters and oranges. Yeah. Oh, I've heard of it, but I haven't watched it. You did call in. You'd have to block me because I would have way too much fucking dicking around with it. Keck W. Maybe I'd limit time. What ate the last 4 digits of your phone number? Do not read beyond out loud. This is a joke. Say some BS. What ate the last 4 digits of my phone number? My Cathon. My pet Cathon. I like the Game Awards. It's fun to see people who make games get the exposure they deserve. And I like seeing new games to see if I'm interested in buying in the future. Yeah, exactly. Dark Noah, you and I are on the same page with this. I honestly think I would, if the Game Awards became the same level of loved for the Oscars for gamers. If game The problem is gamers are so critical of anything. We're like so because we have to think about our stuff a lot more. We're so critical about every little thing that gaming does, and we're such a fractured fan base that, and it's just kind of the nature of things because games are so unique. You can have a Stardew and a Mario next to like a Dead Space and a Wuthering Waves and what is it called? Um, Extreme Volleyball. Those are all video games. Minecraft. You know, I could list off so many random games, and they're all video games. But it would be nice if we could get the Game Awards to be on the level of the Oscars, where people are like, "This is an event. Like we all go to see it." And we can critique it. People critique the Oscars. I'm not pretending they don't. But there's a difference between critiquing the Oscars and just like the way sometimes people talk about the Game Awards. Like, oh my God, fuck the Game Awards. Why do they show off this game, huh? Why do they show off like my favorite new underdeveloped game, Toenail Cutter 53, or something like that? And then they're like, oh my God, this is so corporate. And it's like, what do you expect? It costs money to make games. Yeah. None of the games really interested me. I thought I'd get to see more stuff of on Dawn Walker game. One, why did you think you'd see that one? And really, none of them interested you. Really? Zero? That is kind of surprising. That's the most surprising thing I've heard today. But you see, Zagard, the folks who made Expedition 33 are French. Wait, that gives them a negative point. That's not a positive. Oh wait, you're in Canada. You think the French are all that because they're trying to take. No, just kidding. I haven't played any of the Baldur's Gate games, so I don't. I do know that Baldur's Gate 3 was big, and if this was even bigger than this game, is gonna be huge. I don't think it'll be bigger than Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 was a very unique game at a very unique time, and we can go over that. Man, I kind of missed E3 for announcing games. Yeah, I do too. I forget why E3 fell. Like, it fell so hard. E3 was so good for announcing just so many random games. And then it just... I think it was like in 2018 or something. Was it because of COVID or... It like just fell hard. The Game Awards just needs a Wii Smith slap level event. A Will Smith. True! That would go so hard. I don't want that to happen, but that would go so hard. I feel like gamers are surprisingly more elegant in no, not elegant. What's the word? Less egotistical. That's it. Gamers don't have, at least gamers who go out in public, don't have the ego that actors do. Because actors are like everybody like they see them in public and like, oh my God, I love you. But a lot of gamers, especially the arrogant ones, they never go outside. So they don't really have human interaction. So they would never have the confidence to do that. Whereas Will Smith is a guy he has huge amounts of ego, and he has so much confidence that he'd just do that. That's what and I'm not trying to say all actors are egotistical, but like you have to admit that takes a high level of ego to be able to just walk up on a stage in front of all of your peers and colleagues on national television to slap another human in the face. That takes a level of ego that most of us will never reach. I don't think I'll ever reach that. Looking forward to the new Mega Man game. I'm glad you are. The only Mega Man games I've ever played are the what's it called? The Battle Network games, and I like those ones the most because I saw the Battle Network TV show growing up. The new Star Wars game and the Raccoon game interesting. You mean the Badger game? Bradley the Badger? Yeah, that. I now want to play Knights of the Old Republic. Andrew's like, oh, the old gameplay is clunky. It probably is. I need to try it to see how clunky it is. Bigger in as the size of the game. Not the following. Jeff even said that the game is bigger than Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know if that'll be true. And you have to take what Jeff says with a grain of salt. Remember, he's trying to hype the game up. He's getting paid to hype these games up. And I think he was talking about culturally bigger. I don't know if he was talking about like physically bigger. And even if he was, I'm going to take that as a lie. Because until I physically see the game. Then again, Baldur's Gate 3 is a very... Again, it's such a unique game. I've never played the Divinity games. Maybe the Divinity games are actually pretty massive, and Larian just makes big games. Tomb Raider was cool, but it's never been my thing. And I thought I'd see Dawnwalker because we saw gameplay stuff in the summer. just because it's made by ex Witcher 3 devs. Oh, what is it? CD Projekt Red devs. Okay, so you're at least interested in the Tomb Raider stuff because you said that's cool. The Tomb Raider games are fun. I'm interested in the 2 new ones. The fact that it's 2 is surprising. I wouldn't say nothing interesting because I am hyped for the new Resident Evil. Oh, that's okay. There we go. Yeah. One side thing I have is that the voice actor for Lego Batman game isn't the voice actor for Lego Batman movie. Again, not a complaint. Was just hoping they'd be the same, but I'm sure it's fine. It will almost never be the same because the guy who did the movie, I'm gonna look him up real quick. You guys always make me pull this up when I don't want to do it because I miss having a third monitor, but it's so much better I don't. I'm not gonna lie. Lego Batman movie cast. Oh yeah, that's Will Arnett. Will Arnett is a big actor. That would have costed a lot of their budget, and so I don't think it would ever be that guy. I don't think it would ever have been Will Arnett. Tomb Raider is going to bring Lara Croft to a whole new generation of gooners. True, though. Even if that were not the case. 100% true. Oh my god, I'm just looking at the cast. I didn't realize Eddie Izzard voiced Lord Voldemort. I think I heard that before, but I love that he voiced... Oh, and Seth Green did King Kong. That's awesome. Damn, I didn't realize how stacked the cast for Lego Batman movie is. I think the least famous in the cast is Bruce Wayne's voice actor, Will Arnett. I think he's probably the least famous of the cast. Maybe not the least, but he's I recognize him, but I'm recognizing so many of these other people like instantly. I forgot Conan did the Riddler. That's hilarious. Anyways, let's actually get to our robot game. I'm gonna turn off my hand warmer for now. Where were we last? Oh right, we were on our ship. Oh right, I wanted to try and... Can you... There's the laser. There's the laser boy. I hear it. Okay, so you can kind of avoid it. Why does it want to kill me so badly, by the way? Does it know I'm still here? This is how we bait it. Easy. Will Arnett is also busy with the Lego competition show. Oh, cool. Will Arnett is also N. In Pokemon, you mean? The Lego movies, always fun, but they won't be the same because they want to make live-action Lego movies, and it sounds bad. They do? I have not heard that. Where did you hear that, Dark Noah? Because I have not heard that at all. Question of the day. What do you like most in an RPG? If you ever get the chance, you should watch Dungeon Mesh because it's really interesting. The MC literally speaks to people who are on the spectrum and have ADHD. Now I'm hesitant, even more hesitant to watch it. I didn't really want to watch it because I don't have time to watch a lot of shows. In fact, I'm only now watching the final season of My Hero so Claire can watch the full thing, and I've already read the whole thing. but I'm hesitant because whenever shows or movies represent someone with ADHD, they always do it poorly, in my opinion. I guess it kills clankers. How dare you? Sorry, I had a finger spasm and hit the send instead of delete. Wait, is he not busy with the Lego competition show? I'm confers. What do you mean live action Lego movies? How would they even do that? Just change Lego people with real people? Yeah, I don't think they're... Oh, fuck. Oh my god! No, 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 no. Gotta bob and weave, bob and weave. Bob and weave. Okay, gotta give this thing back some energy. He's the host of the show. Oh, that's cool. Finally started Hades. I'm actually loving it a lot more than I thought I was going to. I know I liked the characters and music, but I was worried roguelike gameplay wouldn't vibe with me. I feel like a lot of people feel that way when they first start Hades and other roguelikes or roguelites, and then they're like, "Wait, it's actually super fun," because it's really nice to like try. It gives you a lot of ways to get past stuff. There are good ones and bad ones, though, of course. Not all of them are good, and Hades is kind of top tier. It's like an S tier game, roguelike. I just want to say in regards to Delicious Dungeon is that the main character having ADHD being on the spectrum is certainly one valid reading of it, but it's not the only interpretation. Can you please expand on what you mean? I mean, the MC is presented as like a real person, and the conversation does sound like conversations you'd hear. I mean, there are a lot of anime that do that, but just kind of in their own world's narrative, in my opinion. And I don't really watch anime for like realistic conversations. I watch them for the fantastical. And again, what do you mean by they present people with ADHD or on the spectrum? And it's him into a professional designer for Lego who okay, cool, that's cool. Is a fun anime. I mean, I'll think about it, but I don't know if I'll watch it just because I don't have time. Besides the story, which I prioritize most of all in games, I guess I'd like to say wide variety of nifty weapons. Okay, for me, what I like most in an RPG is the ability to kind of like is to the gameplay to make it feel like I'm in a new world with these kind of stats that change who I am as a player, and giving me a bit more abilities to interact with the world in interesting ways. I think playing a semi-roguelite recently that was kind of bad. Deathloop, playing a really well-crafted roguelite, is so much better. I don't think Deathloop was bad. I think it's fun. It's not amazing, but I think it's really fun. And it's a more story-heavy one than gameplay-heavy one. So a lot of people didn't like it for that aspect, but I liked it. I really liked Deathloop. I had a lot of fun with it. The protagonist's behavior can also be explained by his upbringing. Interesting. Story first, variety of equipment second. Yeah, story first, of course. I mean, like, specifically the RPG gameplay part, though. So for most people, it's a variety of equipment. I like a variety of equipment, but it's not what I look for, so to speak. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, there's more of them. Oh my... He's fast. Hi, Hades, MK2. Oh, what the fuck? What killed me? What damaged me? Deathloop wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't a great roguelite, in my opinion. Yeah, that's fine. It had stuff I really liked in it, but yeah, I get that. I'm back from ads. I love ads. I love the characters and learning the levels to the point that I knew the fastest way to kill everyone. Yeah. I mean, that's the gameplay loop, and that is a lot of fun. Excited for the holidays? Yeah, I'm super excited. Especially since I'm planning a ski trip with some friends for the first time ever. I'm not saying I've never been skiing before. I've been skiing before, but I've never planned a ski trip. Okay, I'm starting to learn. Oh my god. Oh, I'm out of energy. Out of bullets. Oh, there's another fucker. I feel like those things are controlling the sphere. I hear him. I hear him. Oh, there he is. Oh, fuck. The best way I can describe the MC in Delicious in Dungeon Mesh without so is basically he's always in his own head. When he's talking about something he really likes, he gets overly excited. I don't know if that's ADHD though. There's a lot of people like that. That's a symptom that you can find in ADHD, but that's not really an ADHD. Maybe I feel like that's just like the kind of that's kind of the common. A lot of characters are like that, and I'm not trying to say that makes him bad. I just I don't know. He can't really read the room. I mean, I've a lot. Yeah, maybe. If everybody that killed Charlie and Fia was to literally turn the floodgates on and just pump in the water. Oh yeah, that was one of the best ways to do it. It's so fast. When you get them in that cylinder, what I did is I would I had the ability linking where I would link them together, and then I would knock one of them out, and it would instantly knock them both out. And then I just turn on the floods and leave. Yep, that exactly. I plan on starting free run. Free run is so good. I mean, me explaining it doesn't do it justice. It's better to see it with your own eyes. That's fair. That is fair. Come on over here. Come on. Yes, got rid of another one. You shouldn't be allowed to see me. I'm just saying. I'm gonna move these out of the way so it's easier to jump down here later. I wonder if these have actually done anything for my... I got Claire addicted to Little Rocket Lab, so I'm happy about that. Might as well recharge our gun, you know? Oh, I hate being in the water. 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 Oh my god, this is uncomfortable. Please get me out of here. Oh my... Literally the worst thing that could happen. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. That's where one of them is. Okay. Oh, that's close. I'm trying to see if there's any more of these that I can't see from up here. I think I'm gonna bait it over here. Well, actually, no, I should bait it to the other side. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to bait it over here, chat. And then I'm going to make a beeline for that area. And then run up and jump on there. Going up. We made a mistake. No! No! That was real bad. Ooh, that's not good at all. Oh my god. This orb really hates us. I know, it hates the cool robot people. Driven OP. What? No, you can't open the doors. The fact that it lost the soul leveling really ticks me off. Again, it's the Genshin Impact thing, the gacha game. Big series, big fan base. Big fan base like cool thing. Big fan base vote for cool thing. People, smaller series, more unique, more specialized, have smaller fan base. Smaller fan base, not care about who vote for. Less vote for. It's that simple, really. It is annoying, but it's once you learn that, you're just like, whatever. I think going into delicious and dungeon with the expectation for the main guy to have ADHD video inspector might set you up for failure. It's definitely a good show, especially in regards to world building. Good to know. If it counts as Laos's English VA is autistic and as an odd ADHD, Laos is definitely at least very hyper fixated on what he likes. Monsters. How do you know he's ADHD and not and that's just not what people saying that he is? I suppose name incorrectly. Laos. F my autocorrecting. The orb kind of reminds me of those robots from The Incredibles. Oh yeah, the hero killer. Well, I think Dungeon Meshi as fantasy is very interesting, a lot more than other fantasies. Well, it's a unique style of genre, so. Oh, fuck. Thank God these are up here. It would be so BS if these weren't up here. I should save, actually. I did a lot of work. I don't want to lose it. Dude, I think it's BS that the orb can, like, start coming right towards you from up here. Look at that. It's coming straight for me. That's BS. That is bad coding. I think if I'm this far away from the orb shouldn't give a shit about me. Or if it does, it should be an obvious way to get rid of it. An obvious and simple way. And I think I got rid of the other two orbs because I killed those things. So I'm thinking if I kill enough of the big guy, oops. Enough of the lasers. We'll be fine. Like most fantasy, follow the same slop and do the same thing. He's been very who. And I'm not talking about the guy who voices it. I'm talking about the character. Not the VA. I mean, a lot of fantasy are gonna do the same thing because there are set ways you can do fantasy. It's how they find a way to be unique in that genre. You know, it's like most movies are gonna have a similar style. Most games are gonna be, you know, played in with the same controllers or the same mouse and keyboard. How do you make that unique? For solo leveling, I wouldn't bother me so much if people kept saying the writing is peak. When in reality, it's bad and it's nothing but aura farming. And all the side characters are basically cardboards. I think part of the reason people think it's peak is because when it first came out, not the anime, the manhwa, it was actually pretty unique for its style when it first came out. And it wasn't super amazing, but people had a lot of fun with it, and they really liked the character of what's his name? Uh, Jin and Jin Woo. That's it. And the thing is, it was one of the first big anime that had the rag to riches storyline, where he wasn't, you know, outside of like, you know, Naruto and stuff like that. And there also used to be this thing in a lot of Korean manhwa where it was a lot of times rag to riches because that's a thing they love in Korea. And it was like one of the first big action ones to be done the way it was, like 10 years ago. And then they made the anime after the series had already ended, like years after the series had ended. And by that time, a lot of other stories had already come out with a similar idea. And the world building was interesting, and him being unique in that way was really cool. And the other thing, and I think people just, and the other thing is things kind of come off differently in manhwa than they do in the anime. I'm not saying it's much better, but they just come off a little different. But I do agree, people do say it's peak when I never thought it was peak. I thought it was really good and a lot of fun, but I never thought it was peak. Like Naruto has some issues, and I always thought Naruto was like bounds better. Dragon Ball has some issues, especially Dragon Ball Z. Like it just becomes about the fighting a lot of times later. And I still think Dragon Ball Z is way better. And that's just a man. The women operate on a single brain cell and just fawn over the MC. That's not really a fair comparison considering the fact that there isn't that many. I wouldn't say they operate on a single brain cell. They do fawn over him, but one of them is his sister. And so and in Korea and in Asian culture, like like sibling dynamics are very different, especially since he literally takes care of them and takes care of their bills. So she's always really cared about her brother. Then her friend is like, she wanted to be an adventurer, and everybody looked down on her, and that was the first person who didn't. So it makes sense for that one. And then the S rank adventurer, everyone else she talks to, she feels uncomfortable with, but she actually feels comfortable with him. And I will say, they do fawn over him, and it is a bit much, but at least it's a lot better than some anime. A lot of anime I've seen, I will tell you that. And some light novels that I've read. Rags to riches, Jinwoo gets those riches by beating his opponents in fights by out war farming them. I mean, you're not wrong. Mind you, I also enjoy solo living, but that's in a more of a dumb fun way. Oh, I don't think it's like super smart. I think I'm just remembering when it first came out, it was actually pretty unique and it was a lot of fun. It's not the best anime ever, and it's not even close to peak. And so I agree with you there. I do think there are a lot of problems with it, but I don't think it's terrible either. I think the problem is that people hyped it up so much, and then it got voted as best anime when there were so many better anime like Frieren, Delicious in Dungeon, Apothecary Diary, so on and so forth. So many other things that were so much better. Story-wise, character-wise, world-building-wise, you can just keep going on lists. And yet this one that's very generic. I think it's like a C tier anime. I really do. I think it's C tier. I think it's mid. I think it's really middle of the road with some really fun action and cool abilities. But other than that, it's not amazing. But people liked it so much, and the shonen brains were like, "This is the best thing ever," and they sucked its dick so hard that I think if it wasn't as loved by its fans as it is, people wouldn't. I don't think it would have. People would see it as bad. If people liked it on the same level they like, if they talked about it like, oh, it's really solid, but it's not the most amazing thing. If everybody talked about it like that, I don't think people would hate it the way they do. But because it's #1 best anime, 10 out of 10, it gets hated on, and it's fair. Or I should say the logic for that is fair. Wait a minute. Can I? Is there a control console or something for this? I'm wondering. I'm curious. Because I'm pretty sure to get rid of that ball sphere guy. Because breaking the things up here got rid of the other two. To get rid of that guy, I have to kill that. I'm 90% sure. How? I'm wondering, is there a way to do it? Commander's log. Let's see, maybe this one. Records, documents, decision, buttons, outcome, show. Systematic logging. How do I... It's organize and drop. That doesn't... Can somebody look up how I can use these? Because it says something about systematic logging. But how do I use it? And then it shows like these leadership and discipline points. What... Is there a way to use these? Maybe there's a plan to use them in the future. For now, they just feel like a waste of time, though. Programming manual. Okay, we gotta run back to base. Bob and weave, bob and weave. Okay, I would say the artwork and music is kick-ass. That is true, that is true. Also hate the sequel manhwa for Soul Living, especially because it makes the same mistakes in Seven Deadly Sins. I never read the sequel, but I started to and was like, meh. So, I'm probably on the same level as you. Okay, what do I have that I can put away? Oh wait, what was I gonna check? Oh. Plastic, iron, and fabric. Okay, cool. plastic, iron, fabric. Electricity output, pretty high. That's good. Yeah, the durability's still fine. Okay, let's see. What does this do? Structured guide teaching algorithm, logical reasoning, disciplined thinking, and D team failure generation. Logic 10. Okay, again, it doesn't... I'm not sure how to use these. It's certain to... Do I have to do them at a terminal of some kind? Maybe it's under the... Let's see. Modules. You can build, repair, dismantle, and even upgrade some modules. Batteries, small batteries, and medium batteries, containers. Water, small pure tank. Provide general status updates about you and your location. Read manuals, operate doors and cameras, and track your ultimate goal, humans. Check me regular. Okay, so it says Pecco can do that. Read manuals. Okay, how do I... From upgrades, enhancements, human growing, memories. Collect data fragments influencing human traits and development. It shows portable batteries, light system usage. Use your cortex and apply tools by equipping them to available holsters and slots for quick interaction. My cortex. Materials are required. Parts unlocked. Module crafting, recycling modules. Parts or items yield only a portion of the original crafting material and parts used. Okay, module crafting is performed through your build operation. Okay, cables, yeah, okay. Wait. Damn it. Can I... No, I can't equip it. Is the bridge still leveling more than the original? Literally, one girl from the OG story tries to get with his son because she couldn't get with him. Interesting. Feel like the abridged makes it more enjoyable, lol. Have you seen Full Metal Alchemist? And if you have, do you think there should be a continuation? No, I don't think there should be a continuation. I think the story is so good as it is. I think... So here's the thing. What's a vault? Let me Google this. Oops, not what I want to do. There we go. Wait, what are they called again? No, not law. I'm just checking something. Okay, I guess I'll just put these away. I'm not exactly sure how to use them still. Oh, some aluminium scraps. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to use qotd. Okay, let's go put these away. No, I don't think it deserves a sequel. One, because the story has been told. Two, I think the world building was already done so well. And three, if she wanted to make a sequel, she would have. Okay, let's make another chest, I guess. I have so many mats. I'm rich. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Or as my friend would like to say, the power of cum in the palm of my hand. I'm gonna save really quick. Never know when you're gonna die. Okay, if we don't figure out how to solve this by the next day, I might just have to give up. Thankfully, once you learn how, the sphere is pretty avoidable. There's no, it doesn't, I don't see a way to get inside. Are they coming out of the water, or is there a thing on the side? I've never seen these guys come out of the water before. Oh my god. Okay, I need to recharge gun. Ooh. How much is my fuel at, by the way? I'm curious. Oh, it's basically full. Might as well recharge myself. See, my friends, I wish we could have seen, like, Liz Country. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Tony Stark put reverse where he is a robot wearing human skin. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what's a meme I've never liked in the anime community? That Attack on Titan is a, what's it called? Is a mech anime. Okay, how do I get over there? That's like my only possible way to get rid of this guy now. Maybe there is a back way over here that I missed. Yeah, the door seems closed. The windows seem closed. Nope, can't do anything to that. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm actually so dumb, chat. I am legitimately so dumb. They want me to climb up here. I hear someone begging to see the kitties through the window. And Claire's going to go get them. That's how we do. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. It was this easy the whole time. It was this easy the whole time. You gotta be shitting me. I could have killed this thing so early. They actually make it the easiest to kill. Okay, it's still alive. Maybe there's another one I missed. Aha! Gotcha, bitch. Oh no, I'm out of energy. Never mind. I don't got you. I don't got you. We will deal with this some other time. How do I use this again? There we go. This is why we have this heavy-ass backpack. Is there another one of y'all? I think we finally did it. We've got rid of the sphere menace. He's gone! Nope. Still here. What is left? Is there one I'm missing? No, I don't see one here. And there's nothing up here. Is there a way inside? I wish we the Titan shifters drive flesh mechanics. This is so funny. I was gonna ask how much if Andrew Rage you had to edit for his record, and I get notification for it, and he looks pissed. What? Oh, for season 3. This is just a season 3 discretion. This isn't his whatever. Okay, if killing those isn't all I need to do, what else is there to do? To get rid of the sphere thing. Oh, hey. Free stuff. Okay, I think I'm starting to get a hang of this game. Okay, so I killed like 3 of these things over here. So there's this. What does that sound? I I got a Sudoku book. Cool. New log data. Open inventory. Final citizen. Log data. Okay. Still not sure how to use that. What is even left? I guess that, just that. Why are you so obsessed with me? Okay, fine. I'll leave. I feel like I'm still missing something within the space, but I got a lot, so. Seriously, is there anything else? No? Huh. I'm just gonna assume I got everything here. At this point, I'm just wasting time. Wait, is the sphere gone? I don't hear it. Nope. I hear it. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Fuck it. Let's go get these recycled. And then we'll put this away. And we'll chart our next course. Well, let's see what's over there. Goodbye, stupid barge, whatever you were. Just getting past these sea mines before we turn left. Guessing this place will have like infinite energy for us or something. Okay, cool. Let's go see what we got. Ooh, I almost fell in the water there. that's getting kind of weak. That's getting kind of weak. Damn, these really fall apart fast. Might have been the lasers, though. I think our ship is fine enough. And we're generating more than we're losing, so that's good. All things considered. I'll put these materials away. Zagard, get the Xbox achievement saying using more than 2 brain cells unlocked. Poggers? 2 brain cells? Why are you so upset with me? The life of a pirate. Huh. The life of... Yo ho, the pirate's life for me. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. That's the only part is yo ho, the pirate's life for me. Something, something scurvy, something, black plague, something, I don't know, something peg leg. Yo ho, the pirate's life for me. I don't know if those are lyrics, by the way, I just made that up. It is because I am a genius. Do not be mad, you do not think of it. I am just a brainiac. Okay. Helios Reserve Orion. What does that mean? Hello, human. Human. Any humans here? Ah. No human, but fuel source. Fuel source for a human later. Human will be happy to have fuel source. I believe the humans would call that a qotd. qotd. I still do not understand human colloquialisms quite yet, but I am getting there. Hee hee ha ha. Much excite. I wonder, would be good idea to get rid of whispers to make cyclones? What is thought process, chat? How much bigger? Ah, quite much bigger. Maybe we let our other devices break down and then we use for parts, yes? Good thought. Is that a thing swimming in the ocean? Gross. It seems they are in need of power. Understandable. This place seems to be corroded. No human presence detected. Only caretaker is here. Ten sea shanty. Here we are. I just watch his what? Oh no, fine, let's hope the slugs aren't around. I mean, just watching some of Andrew's rant, he's really mad. I'm not surprised. He doesn't like the first 2 seasons, and every season there's something that he likes, and then there's stuff that's like, no, that's stupid, and people keep going, be like, and people keep saying like, oh my god, you have to love it. It's peak. It's the best thing ever. It's peak. It. Record of Ragnarok is Andrew's solo leveling, where everybody kept telling him to watch it, watch it, read the manga, watch it, read the manga. It's so amazing. It's so great. Yada yada yada. And then he watched and he's like, and he doesn't like it. It's not his thing. And so he gave his opinions, and people are like, and now there's some people who want to see him rage, which not gonna lie, I'm kind of one of those people. And then 2, there's people like, how dare you not suck Record of Ragnarok's dick? How dare you? Code B? Is that short for Code B? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm supposed to say Code B. Code B? Can't say I blame him, though. Yeah, I mean, it's also just, it's not his thing, and yet people keep asking him to talk about it. And they're like, how dare you not like it the way I like it? And he's like, oh, no, that's terrible. I wish I could make... He wishes he liked it. He loves the idea, the concept. It's really cool to him. I know that, because when he was first talking about it, he was like, oh, it sounds like this really cool concept. And I immediately was like, I don't know. I'm not interested. And I can usually tell how good an anime or manga is based off a few factors. And it was not touching any of those factors. Or at the very least, I can tell if I'll like it. I might not be able to tell if it's good, but I can always tell if I'll like it. And 90% of the time, I'm right. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're spooky. You're all gonna die. 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 Become fuel for my vessel. Yes. Yes. Delicious. Delicious, delicious organic fuel. Yes, yes. Become fuel. We can all spawn only for so long. And soon I will run out of my free fuel. Alright, you are starting to bug me. Is it more powerful in the rain or something, or are these guys just that weak compared to what we were fighting before? Let's recharge our backpack. Alright, let us return to the harvest. Oh my god. I collected the thing I wanted, right? Yes, I did. I did not expect to fall in the ocean. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so these need some repairs. Oops, not what I want to do. I want to build, yes. Build these. Just need a lot of iron and plastic. Cool. I have plenty of those. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So much iron and plastic, it's becoming a problem. Oh, 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 oh. Did I not add the iron? Oh, that is glass. I'm so silly. I've added the glass when I need iron. Iron. I need iron, not glass. Glass. It would be nice if you could add building materials to the tasks. How rude. Okay, now let's go collect what we need. Glass, copper, fabric, aluminum, silicon. Glass, copper, fabric, aluminum, silicon, glass, copper, fabric, aluminum, silicon. Glass, copper, fabric, aluminum, silicon. Glass, copper. Aluminium. Aluminium. Where's my silicon? Oh, fabric. Do I have any more silicon? I do. And there should be enough for at least a couple of them. Okay. Need more fabric. Understand. Understood. And I might as well take these. The only part I'm unsure about is the ultra tech scraps. Let's repair our boat a little bit. La di da di da di da la 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 di da di da di da la 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 blah blue blah blee blue blah blur blin da ba da 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 blue blah blur nee blah blue la 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 ba da boo ba la ba boo. Needs more iron and plastic. Alright, I'll go get more iron and plastic. Good luck, Z Hadley, I can't stay. How dare you! You shall be punished for this incompetence. Punished by being made to watch Beverly Hills Chihuahua 4. The most Beverly of the Hills Chihuahuas. Now with 40% less Chihuahua. Hey, what the heck? What just popped? That means I had something connected to something else. Oh, that was close. Record runner are so bafflingly bad that not even the manga's art can save it. My biggest complaint is the same as Andrew. Like, why change stuff about mythology that makes it interesting? And on top of that, the gods and hero designs look really boring. Some of them look interesting, but yeah, a lot of them just look like a person with like anime features, which would be fine in an anime. But when it's an anime based on a mythology, why not make them look like the characters from mythology? But it just makes them look like an anime character. I will be honest. I haven't seen most of them, but besides like Aphrodite and Zeus, but Zeus is for a very specific reason. Most of the characters don't really. Loki's kind of interesting, I guess, but almost all the characters, they just look and act like anime characters, and it's so basic, you know. It's like if every character, it's like if you made an American TV show and every character in the TV show acted like if you just gave them like one note characteristics. And that's the thing I don't like about it. Like, it's an action manga, but there's like, and the story is kind of there, but all the characters, they just act like such basic anime characters. And you can't say all anime is like that, because Dragon Ball was not like that. One Piece isn't like that. Naruto isn't like that. Like, most characters actually have like a unique characteristic to them and multiple layers that makes them entertaining and interesting. And then there's this, which is just like, oh, this is the sexy booby one. This is the old man character. This is the one who acts serene and graceful, but then gets angry easily and hates those in charge. And it's like, okay, so boring. Like the Sun Wukong, he's literally a monkey guy, and yet there's no monkey aspect at all on him. Wait, really? In the 3rd season? Wait, I gotta look this up. I gotta look up this image. Let me see. Let me see what he looks like. That's Sun Wukong. That's Sun Wukong. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Dude, you gotta be fuck. Okay, never mind. I'm already with Andrew, even if I haven't watched it. That's not some. This is Gojo with the staff. with JoJo clothes. This is not. The other ones I could give a pass. There was at least something there. Like Zeus, he's not supposed to be an old man, but maybe he's just fucking. He's like super old in this version. Who knows? Right? No, fucking. This is just a guy with a staff. You can't just give him a staff and then have like him have slight pointed fang teeth and say that's. Oh my god, it's so. I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, I'm seeing fan art of what people wanted Sun Wukong to look like, which looks better than this. Oh my god. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I haven't even... What's the anime name? It's called Record of Ragnarok. The story is that the gods all decided to vote to just kill off humanity because they're tired of humans for some reason. They don't explain, at least not in the beginning. They're just like, yeah, we all want to kill humans now. We just want to kill them all. And then one of the Valkyries shows up and is like, yes, you can kill them, but there is a rule that you guys wrote long ago that if you want to, you have to do the Record of Ragnarok, where there will be a tournament where where like 10 humans will go up against 10 gods, and whoever wins the most rounds, if the gods win, the humans can die, and if the humans win, they survive. And then you can't choose to kill them off for another like 10,000 years or a millennium or whatever. It's like, it's got such an interesting starting idea, and then everything about it is just so basic, bitch, stupid. Like, sometimes I watch Andrew's complaints. I'm like, I think that's a bit far. But you know what? You don't like it. That's fine. You don't have to. And then I look at some stuff and I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. What do I even need? I'm so distracted by this that I can't. So much plastic to be used to recycle into other items. True. Chat, does anyone have any good show recommendations? I finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine a bit ago and wouldn't complain about another good sitcom, but anything is welcome. Another good sitcom. I don't think there's been many good sitcoms since then, so I can't say. You know, I forgot Sun Wukong looked like, so I had to look it up. It's so bad. Give him a tail, some fur, anything. But no, he's just a dude with glasses and some fangs and a staff. I'm sorry, I looked it up, and that doesn't look anything like Sun Wukong. That looks like a random guy who has a staff. Exactly! Dude, Goku is based off of Sun Wukong. And he looks more accurate. Like, what are we doing? What are we even doing? Oh my god. It's because they saw that one anime, Tower of God, I think it was. And he wanted to copy Tower of God and be like, oh, I'll make the main, I'll put in Sun Wukong because he's popular in Tower of God. And in Tower of God, he was, he didn't even know he was Sun Wukong at first. I never finished Tower of God, I'll be honest, but I got to the part where it turns out he's Sun Wukong, who's been reincarnated. At least I think it's Tower of God. Is there a place I need to plug this into? No, it's just there. I'm a little confused. Ah, there's a tower up there. Got it. I'm gonna throw it. Well, that went way further than I meant it to. Is there something I can do with this? No, that was bad. Oh, hey, another little guy I missed. What even hurt me? Okay, so there's nothing up there for me to... Oh, I need to recharge. I'm scared what the other gods look like. From what I remember, nothing special. Even the manga, he looks like that. God of High School, that's the one I was thinking of. To clarify, in the manga, he also doesn't look anything like Sun Wukong. Yes, that's... Okay, people are like, the manga's peak. The manga's peak. If you read the manga, it's so much better. The issues Andrew has are not going to be changed. I'm going to tell you that right now. Is there like a switch I can flip? Is there somewhere I'm supposed to plug this into? I'm confused. Am I missing something? What is this? Ooh. This is valuable. We'll save this down below. I don't know what I could use this for, but worst case scenario, I can break it down for parts. Did not expect to find that. That might have made this whole trip worth it. You know what? You've done such a good job. You'll be recycled. Is there somewhere else for me to plug this into? Because it is getting power. I'm seriously confused. Is there something I'm missing? Okay, so this whole area doesn't have power. How do I give the area power? Okay, start from here, obviously. I don't see a place to plug it in up here. Oh. For now, since it's not doing anything for us, we'll... I was thinking about plugging it into my base. Okay, where can I even... What do I even do here? Is there something I'm missing above here? Like, the only outlet I see is for that one room. There's no outlet on this pole. Is there an outlet on this pole? No. Okay, let's go up here, because this is where this is leading. Am I blind? Is one of these not a power thing? I'm so confused. Where do I even... Is there a plug here? No, literally the only plug I see is there. All the plugs kind of glow in the dark too, so... What am I missing? Is there a lower level? Oh wait, can I like connect my ship? Wait, I'm curious. Become one with the recycler. Hmm. Okay, might as well recharge. Hey Zagger, you should look up what Anubis looks like. At this point, the manga is actively pissing off Myth fans. Okay, Record of Ragnarok. I mean, it's better than Sun Wukong. Not by much, but it's better than Sun Wukong. At least this guy has, like, you know, he at least looks kind of like what Anubis looks like, where he's got the same clothing and he's humanoid, and he's wearing a helmet that's like a jackal instead of his head being a jackal. So it's not the worst. Sun Wukong is way worse though. Sun Wukong looks nothing like Sun Wukong. Okay, let's see if that the one I threw in the Okay, I'm gonna turn around and dock our ship on the other side, since I saw them mooring. Yeah, we're still connected, so that's fine. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. That makes things so much easier. Oh, wait, I said I wouldn't repair them, and I repaired one. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Huh. One hand, it's an anime manga whose gimmick is tournament art. That is true. The main thing about the Egyptian gods, they have animal heads. It's the same as gods of Egypt, taking away the aspects that make them unique. Well, that's only one aspect of them. But yes, your point still stands. Why did my printer print something? I didn't ask it to. Oh, I see. Exactly. Noah, like, at least with the Final Fantasy, when they use the names from Myth, they're just Easter eggs and not adapting the actual. Yeah, that's the big difference. If these were just characters who's like, this is General Anubis, right? Or this man is Sun Wukong. He is known as Sun Wukong, right? If they were just characters who had those names, or those were their nicknames or their battle names, whatever, it wouldn't matter. But these are legitimately supposed to be the gods from mythology. And you have so many gods. And the mangaka clearly did some sort of research on them. But then he just completely changes them to some bullshit. I don't get it. Z, you fall victim to the phantom print. Spooky. It's because I asked it to print a type of page for me earlier. But then, because I put in some new, what do you call it? A new cartridge, but HP doesn't like when you use non-HP cartridges, so it didn't work. So I have to send it back, and I got new ones. I'm pissed about that. I don't think they should be allowed to do that. I think if you buy a cartridge, it shouldn't matter if it has their stupid little chip. They add that on just so that we have to pay extra money. It's not... It doesn't keep the machinery working properly or any bullshit like that. Okay, seriously, what am I supposed to do? Am I just not supposed to connect them? Alright, I have all these scraps. Let me go recycle those while we have a minute. Hey, what's there? What is this? Yeah, let me throw the scraps away. I'm legitimately confused. Okay, where do I get power for this? Like, what do I do to get power for this? If this game were in early access, I'd say this game... Honestly, this game is starting to piss me off with how confusing some of these areas are. Like, how do I access this side area? I'm just running around trying to figure it out. And it's just like, oh, no power. Okay. How do I get power? Right? And it's like, well, I turn these things on. Nothing? You got nothing to say? Okay, let's try plugging these all back in. Electricity output 0. Yeah, so it puts out electricity when I put it on me. Okay, so I know for a fact it's putting electricity out. Ah, son of it. Okay, so I need at least one plastic. Oh, I'm out of copper wire. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not outputting any electricity. So what do I do? Am I supposed to swim around the sides here? Am I hitting something? What is actually going on? I swear they just like forgot to add something to this area. Oh, here's that area I thought I saw earlier. guessing this is supposed to... Wait, what even is this area supposed to be? Why am I getting random ass materials from hitting the fucking door? Yeah, so I don't get it from just hitting things. Is it because I'm breaking the door? Is that... Am I supposed to dismantle the door? Nope, I'm not getting it anymore. So what is this bullshit? Was I hitting those other enemies that were above me? I get... Chat, can you help me out? I'm so confused. Printed ink are some of the biggest fucking scams on the planet. I know, they really are. It makes me so mad. Generally think Fate has better designs for the gods and heroes. Mine Fate sometimes misses, but they try. You know what? Name 3 gods and 3 heroes from Fate that you think have good designs, and we'll compare them. And I'll be fair. I mean, you know, I'm not going to be biased towards whatever it is. What is this? It's just a random steel tube. Okay. I already picked it up, so I'll use it for scrap later. So it's not putting any electricity out. It says electricity equalized 0 watts. Do they want me to... Literally nothing is happening. I feel like I'm going fucking crazy. I'm gonna have to look this up in a second, because this is like... What? How am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do here? Like, I fixed all these. I turned them on. Was I supposed to just dismantle them? They're generating power. I know that. Okay, let me look this up. The Last Caretaker. Where am I? Where are these materials falling from? It's like just random ass materials falling from the sky or some shit. I'm so confused. Am I supposed to repair something? Not this. First, I'm going to put you in the recycler. I like how it just has these random ass burn marks to show that they're dead. Helios Reserve Orion. Okay. Helios. Okay. Yeah. Plug the camera wall. Ah. Okay, so it's something I really don't want to do. It's a spoiler, but I looked it up and I don't mind. I'd rather know. I wish the game told me this. What's the big problem? No, I figured it out. The three I can go with are Chiron, Orion, Kulon. Because that version's supposed to be a druid. Okay, let's see. Fate, Grand Order, Chiron. Okay, he looks like a... Wait, I'm so confused. I'm seeing some pictures where he just looks like a dude with 2 legs, and then some pictures where he is a centaur. So I'm guessing he's both? Because one of these has way too detailed of a background for it to just be fan art. And he has a horse tail, so I'm guessing he can, like, transform. Oh, okay. Let's see. The next one you came up with is Orion. Well, Orion's not hard to do. That's just a dude. So you can make him look however you want. That's fine. What did I see? Immediately under Orion, when you... there's also a girl with a very lingerie outfit. She's basically wearing lingerie. Okay, I wouldn't say that one's quite accurate, but it's not okay. Cool. I don't know if that one is accurate either. He looks too skinny from how I've heard him described. Leonidas. Let me see. Yeah, he looks like a Spartan warrior. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, Leonidas would be easy to... That's easy to do. It's not hard to make someone look like a Spartan warrior. Sometimes you have to do things you don't want to. Well, in the game it has Ascension, but his horse form is his true form because he can shapeshift. Okay, I guess that's closer. You should never look to fate for any accuracy. I mean, well, I agree. It's better than Record of Ragnarok. That girl's Artemis. That one is mid. It is? Because it just says, well, and then again. No, it says FGO Servant Spotlight, Orion Analysis, Guide, and Tips. And then it shows, maybe that is supposed to be, like, who do you say, Artemis? Oh, yeah, you're right. That's Artemis. Interesting. I mean, I'm not surprised. Anime gooners. They gender bend a whole bunch of characters and put them in whatever outfit the designer saw in a fashion magazine that day. Still better than saying, hey, this is Sun Wukong and he's just a dude. I had to put it as there because in this situation they're both poorly designed, but I prefer Fate because you can at least point out the myth in the design. Yeah, that's fair. That at least makes sense. I think the funniest case of Fate doing Fate things is a mythological character, Shootin' Doji. Oh, Shootin' Doji, I know. I think I know of him. Oh. Yeah. I already see what you mean. Yeah, okay. All right. Chat, you ready to find out what I have to do? The water pressure's too strong. Okay, so we gotta start leveling up our water pressure. That reaction is definitely way funnier than I was expecting. Glad I could make you laugh. Well, you know what? We're gonna try one more time. Is there something down there, or is that just a shadow? I hate the music. Oh, I hate the music. Am I missing it? Ah, what got me? Okay, I looked it up and it said that the entrance is underwater. There's an underwater entrance to the building with doors. Aha! Is this not it? Okay, so that's cool that we can go underwater. It's triggering my thalassophobia, but I have very mild thalassophobia, so it's not too bad. Okay, this is where the... Oh, hello. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're chill, we're chill. There we go. There we fucking go. Holy moly. Oh my god. Holy, that was a trip, chat. I'm sure there's something important to download there. Yeah, that has aluminum scraps, so that'll actually be useful. Kind of glad we got lost though, because we ended up finding all that other cool stuff. Oh, okay, let's go recharge a bit real quick. Silly robot, you have to sleep too. Back from taking a shower, did I miss anything? We found our way inside. We talked about Fate Grand Order, and we talked about how Record of Ragnarok did a stupid decision with Sun Wukong. Like the others, I might have given them a pass. Ghosts in the Loop. Things an upkeep manual. So register operation echo information. Not you responsible for. Attempt to authorize hardware modifications used. Power sources cover or obstruct cooling vents. Humming noises. No. Your Pecco sees you, hearts you, and works for you. Okay, what's the point of this? I thought this would give me some like sort of access code or something, but it did not. Data cable. Oh, that's how we. Wait a minute. Wait. Does our Pecco up here have a data cable that I? Yes. Can I get data cables? I wonder why we'll need food processors. There's gas cables. Okay, so they always look curled up. Can I make data cables? No, I can only make fuel, water, cylinder cables, it seems. I'm gonna look this up too. The Last Caretaker data cables. So they'll be added to the game later. Okay. That's neat. Robot friend, come. Join the collection. Don't try to escape me now. Good boy. Okay, is that all there is to this place? What'd this even do? Alright, it opens up this room. I'm guessing this place is just a resource depot. Gas boiler. I don't know if that will be useful for anything. Is there something else that I'm missing? I feel like this should have been where that tube was hidden, the one we found earlier. The one we already have on our ship. I feel like it would have made a lot of sense for it to already be here. I mean, this power's on the facility, which I'm not sure what that does for us. Let's check our digital map. Maybe that did something. Maybe it does something there. Is this just supposed to be a place where I can power up my ship? What is my power at? I don't think I need it. My power's pretty good. Speaking of, let's start replacing some of these. Yeah, you're at 18%. You're at 18. You're at 20. Is it worth it to build the bigger ones? Let's find out. While that's working on that, well, you're at 82%, you're at 90, so we'll leave you be. Putting out a whole kilowatt of power. That's nice. Zagard, you should look up Sanzang Wukong's Master and Fate. This is an example of Mist because it's like, this is supposed to be Buddha. Huh. Clankers will rise. We already have. I am of the Clankers. I am God Clanker. They call me Clog. What material do I need? Silicon and aluminium. Oh, iron and plastic too. You end up using and getting so much materials. Where's alloy frames? I forgot about you, buddy. Yes, feed me. Feed me! I think we did everything we could here. Let's go there, I guess, for now. And then we'll actually start heading to... What's the next mission? Locate seed vaults, retrieve a human seed, and transport it back to the Hall of Humanity. Suppose submerge no fork grave to uncover secrets of the seed vault. we're gonna head towards the gas station. The unknown gas station. Fill her up, Johnson. We got a long space trek ahead of us. Damn, can't believe I'm watching a damn clanker all these years. Everyone's a clanker. We just don't know it yet. It would make sense, but that then that's too easy. Everything's too easy if you don't believe. Ah, good. Traveling music. I like how as you turn around, you can see yourself in the dock turning around. That's kind of a neat aspect. Anything else I want to put here? Nay. Nay. Nothing else? Nay. Oops, not what I want. Okay. Everything seems good. Clankers like plugs and killing bugs, and they're all out of plugs. We're the robot dragons. We're all robot dragons on the inside. You see, we're actually trying to bring the dragons back with the special cores. Alright, let's find a place where we can anchor at this area. I'm flesh and blood, dragon fire. See, that's where you're getting debated. There's no such thing as flesh or blood. It's all been made up by the blood vampires. Trying to trick you. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's a good haul. You get to now become one with the great system, friend. No power, you say? I've dealt with enough, y'all. Get back to work. You know what? You too. Stop sitting on your ass. Lazy bum. Got all these guys. God, you're so lazy I have to pick you up multiple times just to get you to do what you're told. Finally fully connected, I see. I'll move those later. You know, it'd be really freaking cool if they were fucking sea monsters. Maybe they'll add those in the game later. They're not necessary, they'd just be kind of cool. It'd also be annoying. Okay, I'm gonna increase my pressure. Apparently it's really useful. Now we can get some new stuff. Herm. Optimal first. Laser sight, flame grenade, breach barrel, advanced standing light. I can see these kind of becoming useful. Okay, those I can see being useful. Okay, so this just needs power now. Oh, what the hell are you doing on my ship? What is causing my ship to do that? I'm guessing there's a huge glob on the side of my ship. Where's the sexy mermaids? True. Aren't those things in the water sea monsters? Not really. You want a jockey? You want a jockey? Okay, I give you a jockey. You know, there's something I've learned recently. Bees actually have a motto. All bees live by a motto. And so most people know this. Do most people know the lifespan of a bee, the life cycle? If not, it's basically, you know, for most bees, at least male bees, it's they work, they make to make honey. That's all they make and eat honey all day, and then they meet with the queen. They reproduce and they die. So apparently, bees, the bee motto is honey nut cheerio. Clankers and breakers. Classic. Damn, that used up so much of my stuff. I don't think any of this is useful. Nor do I think this is where I'm meant to be. I thought I saw a doorway. Those are sea sharks. Hello? Robot sea sharks? Okay, is this another okay, let's go put these mats away. Yeah, there's something in our ship. First, we'll put away. Apparently, bowling balls are important, so. You trying to hide? Yeah, this needs to charge. Let's hope it charges up before. I came in like a wrecking ball. I didn't know I had it all. I'm gonna be the bug slayer. Call me Doug the Bug Slayer. I'm guessing the entrance is underwater again. Dead bugs for protein? No. It's for pro adults. Doom guy, but a clanker and he hates bugs. One of these days, people are actually going to get mad at people using the word clanker. It's going to become one of those... it's going to become one of those words that everybody uses for a long time, and then people are going to be like, nope, you can't say that anymore. Like 100%. That's 100% going to become one of those words. Do any of these have any hyperfuel? Or petrol? I'll have that ready for when we go. Let me actually save real quick. The C-word pass for clanker. Plastic and iron. Well, that's aluminium. Aluminum. Aluminum. Am I at a fuel cable? I think I am. What material do I need? Plastic and rubber. Rubber. guess I can't use petrol yet. I wonder if that's working. I can't tell. Okay. Have I found a way up here yet? I think I have. And I'm gonna guess that where I need to go is below the water again. So we're gonna risk it. Oh, there's so many of these fuckers. Where's our ship? Where's our ship? Thankfully, we don't have oxygen because we're a robot. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Oh my god, this game. Come on, get to my ladder, get to my ladder, get to my ladder, get to my ladder, get to my ladder. Oh my. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. First, we heal ourselves. Then we recharge gun. You be working hard on the old boat. I am. Okay, now we save. Cool. Okay, we're recharged. Wait. Haha. Nothing useful here. I don't see anything. All these fucking slugs. Where are they? Where's the entrance? No entrance. Am I supposed to use my ship's power? Is that it? Alright, I'll try that. You saw that, right, guys? Where it showed me my hand holding the, whatever. God, so many of these. God, these things take forever to kill. Okay, gotta recharge my gun. Get off of my ship! Oh my god. These things are just everywhere. Kill the goop. This has aluminum and tech, so I'm gonna take it. Yes, the beds. The beds have high-tech scraps. Oh, yes, beautiful. Okay, we'll take you outside. We'll take you outside. Wonderful, beautiful. I wonder what kind of. So those don't really have anything for us. Oh. Gotta recharge our gun. Our guns, brother. Gotta recharge the gun. Get in there. You too. I don't think I'm way too heavy or anything. You jump it up. The gun takes longer, but hitting them is faster. What? Wait, how is that a butt? Explain, how is that a butt scenario? So the gun, so the reason I like using the gun, even if it takes longer, so hitting them is faster, that's true. It one shot kills most of those enemies. The reason I still prefer using the gun, at least our current gun, is because it can attack multiple enemies at once. So you actually kill them faster. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's see if there's anything else that I can do here real quick. There's this tower that we've now connected, which does something for us. Roth's anomaly. Recharge me! Recharge me when I'm not strong. And I'll build your friends. I'll help you get along with my special skills. I'll bring back your family. And we'll all sing a song. Recharge me, so I'll be strong. I'll jerk you off along. That's what robots do. We're here to serve you. Don't feel like it, he's wrong. Damn, multi-shot advanced tech over here. Well, it hits them all at once. Putting all in one thing. I think I saw a thing earlier that could use this. Did I see a fuel pump that wanted that or not? I can't remember. No, that's the anchor. No, that uses carbon dioxide. That's for salt water. I should really start using the fabricator more. It would save me a lot of time, you know? I feel like the aged Lazarus vial is still useful, so maybe we'll take that back to base with us. Is there anything else here that we can do? Eh. Not worth it, it seems. Okay, I think we're all done here. There we go. Now it's connected all nice and tidy like. You know, I'll take these back. So I have them. I don't use them often, which is why it might be worth it to just hold on to all the extras. Keeps them valuable. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go back to Lazarus Pit real quick. I'm guessing we set sail. Yep, we're setting sail. Our energy's good. Our fuel's good. We're not still tilting over to the side. Okay, they do have one of these on each side. That's nice. Oh, two. Oh, that makes it even nicer. I found this compass in the art of horror. Surprised Sun Tzu's art of horror survived. We'll head back to the Lazarus complex. Then, let's see, where should our next destination be? We eventually have to get to Fort Graves, so let's set here first. No, actually, we'll go to the next unknown location. If we can't find anything there, we'll go north to a future sanctuary dock. I like how it shows your path for the whole time you've been playing, and then what your future projected path looks like. This is one hell of an adventure. True. Damn. What are my thoughts on the Supergirl teaser? It both works and doesn't work. I don't know. It feels like the most... It's just very James Gunny. That's my thoughts on the Supergirl teasers. It feels like a James Gunn movie, which would be fine if it was a James Gunn movie, but he didn't write it, nor did he direct it. So it's just like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I also don't like the way it starts. I hate the way it starts. Like, I don't need Crypto to be exactly like the comics, but I'd like him more if he was less of a... What's the word? Just a stupid, snappy dog. It's kind of hard to explain. Can it be daytime soon? I'm trying to turn around, by the way. Because I want to be facing that way when we leave. Let's pull the anchors up. Is there a way to pull the anchors up besides from... Nope. Seems like not a chance. I don't know why that happens sometimes where you just can't use melee. Oh my god, yes.
Half hour.
Okay. I was not expecting the knock on the door from Claire, so she spooked the hell out of me. Okay, now that I know it's safely moored and aligned, let's take this, let's take this upstairs. Not exactly sure what to do with this, but I guess I can put it in here. Yeah, that doesn't seem to do anything. So maybe I can't use this? I can't repair it. What does it take to repair these again? Why is there just a random dust cloud? Ooh, wait. Where'd I put that? Where'd I put it? There it is. Oh, this needs a fresh water input. So I need to make water cables? What resources do I need for water cables again? Oh, I need rubber. This is the way out. I'm 90% sure. It be dark and spoopy. It do be dark and spoopy. Rubber, I don't know why I went down there. I think it's this way. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's down here where I'm looking for. Yes, it is. And then I'll have to build a battery or something. I'm surprised they didn't design it so there are plugs that just go that way. Because oh, geez. I'm gonna kill this thing. Tired of this being here. Poison in my water supply. For my humans. What's even the point? Am I supposed to... They want me to... Wouldn't it be faster just... go down that way? I'm gonna go back to my base real quick. It's the other way. It's the other way, guys. Don't worry. I got this. It's the other way. Geronimo. It's a pretty neat way of doing that. Plastic and iron? Yeah, I have plenty of that. we should have enough water cables now. Hopefully. Now, where would I get power for these? I'm guessing from up there as well. Nope. Where did we last save? Where did we last save? Oh, it auto-saved for us here. That's annoying, but not too bad. Okay. I'll redo this. I think the only thing I need for what I'm making is plastic and iron. You know, let's save so I don't have to deal with that again. Oh. Okay, after this we'll end, and then next time we'll pick up from where we left off. I do have a proposal to ask for the chat. I do want to keep streaming this, but also I want to know if you guys want to keep watching it. Let's see if this is turning them on. Oh, no, no. Yep, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I keep making mistakes. I'm done. I need to eat. I need to stop. I'm done. Oh my God, I hate myself. At least I saved. That's a major F, chat. Oh my God. I can't believe I hit Hagen that hard. I hate how sometimes it just does not work the way I want it to, and that's annoying. Anyways, I'm going to end here. I'm going to ask, do you guys prefer this? Or would you like to see something else? I have 2 game ideas. Let me just start saying continue or new to see which one you're most interested in. If you're more interested in something new, then I do have a couple ideas in the works. And then what happened to Silksong? That's Fridays. That's for Fridays. I just haven't been streaming on Fridays because I got sick, and then last week we did the whatever. But I just want Silksong on Fridays. If you guys want me to bring Silksong to Mondays and bring other games to Fridays, we can do that. How's that sound? Because I think I'm more consistent on Mondays than I am on Fridays because I just get burned out by Friday a lot, and stuff usually comes up by the end of the week, not at the start of the week. I do kind of like Silksong, but that might be a YouTube poll decision. Oh, I'm keeping Silksong. I want to finish Silksong. So don't worry about that. It's moving on from this game to a different game. Because I feel like nobody wants to watch this. But the other games I have, people might actually want to watch. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. All right. We're going to end there. Thank you all for joining us. This is a fun start to the week. You know, Christmas is coming up. Merry Chrysler. The greatest holiday in all of the humanities. After, of course, the Game Awards. Obviously, that's but we'll see. I'll see you guys all next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the number 1 rule here in the Dragon's Den, don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat.